Device does pick up 2. This bodes well for them. He's still at Chicken Coop, but they're slowly pushing on him. Gets the reload in time, but can't get the kill onto Cajun. It's Kerrigan that found Config in the meantime, though, that leaves it 2 versus 2, and Cajun planting bomb. Covered off by MSL does mean they have to go for the defuse. Good shot by Kerrigan to start it. Xyp9x has the kit. Cajun trapped behind the statue, but they don't exactly know where he is. That'll give it up, as Xyp9x spots no armor, can't afford the repeat just yet. Kerrigan to clutch it down. Defuse to come in.
It's a good start. Astralis. It's going to be Kerrigan this time, getting 3 kills. A very fast play from Dignitas towards the B side, sorry. Going towards drop down. Actually got the entry kill as well by Kerrigan. Coming in for a nice kicking things off on Cobble here. Looks like we're ready to get into the game as well. And will be Astralis starting on the CT side. Dignitas, of course, on the Ts. They've got 3 sets of armor, 2 smokes, a couple of flashbangs to work with as well. And like I said, I really do favor Dignitas. I think, in my opinion, they've got one of the most fundamental T-sides in the world. They're very good at understanding the map, working the control, and they're going very fastly towards drop-down. Config opening things up.
And it's Glaive that goes down first. Cajun B, he'll be the one to enter against his former team. It's Xyp9x that's trying to slow them down. Device does pick up 2. This bodes well for them. He's still at Chicken Coop, but they're slowly pushing on him. Gets the reload in time, but can't get the kill onto Cajun. It's Kerrigan that found Config in the meantime, though, that leaves it 2 versus 2, and Cajun planting bomb. Covered off by MSL does mean they have to go for the defuse. Good shot by Kerrigan to start it. Xyp9x has the kit. Cajun trapped behind the statue, but they don't exactly know where he is. But a flash comes out, they can't see through it towards statue. Tech9's getting closer. Good wall of smoke setup with this utility. They can get an easy bomb plant out of this. They're going to do so right now. And Cajun B starting off on Glaive. This is a very, very good situation for Dignitas to put themselves in. An additional Molotov dropped in the alley means they can't push around the tree, and Config can spray into it. He knows they have to be waiting in there somewhere. It's Rubino to take Zonic, who once again goes down early. As Xyp9x, he's going to fall as well. He only had 18 HP. It's down to just Kerrigan, 1 versus 3. So Dignitas with good execution, and Kerrigan just goes for the save, gets caught running.
Yeah, you can see how much it means to them as well. They went for the risk and the force buy in the second round. It works out perfectly for them. They're very good at having these set-piece executions as well. Works out very nicely. The bomb goes down and they find that first frag.
And you said how much it means to them, but also the yelling. I have to think that this is part of a mental game, because they already know.
Together, and the bomb does go down. It's more difficult to clutch here, but the 5.7 obviously had 20 bullets. Very good at spraying compared to the USP, so he's looking to do damage in that manner. Smokes on hand for Kerrigan. Looks like this B-side attack will be coming in. And he's towards Connect.
He's in a position as well to get baited in. Oh, Glaive just reads it. Bye-bye. Thanks so much, Rubino. I don't care that you're there. I'll take the low HP and the 5.7 for that matter. They haven't elected to grab it just yet. But Glaive taking full advantage is going to create the opening. Kerrigan with 2 more. Remember, in the first pistol, he had 3 to pull it back for Astralis. This time he's up to 2. It's all on Tensky. 17 HP, and with bomb planted, as you mentioned, no kits. This is going to be 11 for Astralis, and pending an eco this time, could very well be 12 to 13 before Dignitas get back into it.
Pretty nice stuff there from Astralis, only dropping 1 player as well. See what they were going for there, waiting for the default, seeing the CTs were hunting for intel in any sort of manner. That 1 smoke, like I said, straight towards connector, that really makes the rotations difficult at that point. It wasn't a huge factor in this sense because they only had 1 player towards A, but it's going towards drop down, sticking together, and the
Kerrigan heading over to B, that might be where they head.
They have 2 smokes, a Molotov, and haven't really gathered anything. See Zonic, he hasn't got the bomb anymore, he's giving that towards Kerrigan, so Zonic is going to be the bait at this point. Like we saw from Freiburg yesterday, he'll hurt towards danger, see if he can get in rotation kills. That Tech9, if he can just get enough attention towards that B side, he can come in through connector and potentially cause an upset here, but here comes the execution, Xyp9x to lead the charge towards drop down.
Glaive goes in first. Follow up, Xyp9x is there, potential for trade if Config's able to find Glaive first. Molotov's gonna mean he gets stuck in the corner. They know he's there, he jumps up, finds 1, nearly sprays in and takes Glaive as well as he goes down to 28. But watch the time, 9 seconds. They know Cajun's inside chicken and they've sprayed him down, but Rubino can spoil this still with no smoke on the cross. Bombs dropped off Kerrigan. There's 1 second left, the round is over and they could lose money at this. Zonic stays alive, he has to, and he needs to get away, but he gets out behind the box and he drops no money again. He only had a fraction, in fact, $400 is what he gets left with.
Yeah, so Device and Zonic both dying after the time there. You can see the execution just wasn't good enough, didn't have enough to work with, couldn't find the opening kills. Dignitas not giving anything away, waiting until they actually went for the bomb plant opportunity before they were actually shot.
Crouching behind the wall, which means Device, if he can find his first kill, can wrap onto him. Good pick. It's just him to try and do something heroic. 1 versus 4. Quick plant, Xyp9x not gonna check it. Oh, the giant trigger discipline in the lineup. He's got 2. He's given himself a chance. And there's low HP on Kerrigan with AWP. They have to get back to this bomb. They've got 45 seconds to do it. And it's Config that's gonna make the move first. He gets off the platform. He could totally surprise them all. As he pops back out, it's Device to go down. Config, this is a huge, huge round because this was potentially in a 1 versus 4 map point for Astralis. And as mentioned, Kerrigan is low on HP. He's trying desperately to find the op pick. Still behind the wall at top middle. He's gotten a little bit closer to the van. But Config's watching the angle and he's done it. 1 versus 4.
Well, that could be one of the most important clutches of this tournament so far. What a play that was from Config. You have to say, though, Astralis getting a bit ahead of themselves there. They thought the round was over. It's 4 versus 1, boys. There's no chance we're going to lose this. Run on the side with the bomb. We haven't checked the back at all. It's very clever stuff from Config, but that's very avoidable at the same time. No one's whipped the bomb at that point. See, that's the godlike play at that point.
Alluded to it previously. They did not go for the AWP so that they had execution. They've got 4 smokes still left and an opening pick.
Kerrigan's been the one doing all the work here on the gun round on the T side. This time, not even the AWP. He faces towards long A, trying to get something out of this round. Gets it through the smoke as well. Tensky going down. 5 on 4. They have smokes remaining as well. I would assume this will be the A play at this point. You can see Zipex and Device rotating over. They have that smoke potential. Balcony, connector, stick as a unit. Try and use the number advantage you have. And this is a real chance. Just MSL on the A side now. This is just to get them to overtime. That'll be enough to relieve the pressure and get them back into this one.
Glaive tries to flash himself in, but a nade comes through. That's going to put him on 42. Uses his second flash for the same effect. It's cannons this time that MSL's playing. Similar to Config, he's going to try and wait and allow them to walk into his crosshair, but they will check it this time. Nearly line it up. It's Kerrigan with 1, but there's the response. Config and Rubino. It's map point Dignitas and money gone Astralis.
Money definitely gone for Astralis. They get the opening pick there, and they just weren't assertive enough. I think they had to act a little bit quicker. It's 4 rounds in a row now, so lost bonus got to, what, $2,900, but from 1 to get them to match point. This is horrible to watch, Matt. It's one of those heartbreaking games where you feel like the storyline, the romance of it all, you thought they were going to do it up against all odds. But they've fallen at the last hurdle here.
And this revitalizes the mental game of Dignitas moving into map 2, and certainly weighs heavy on Astralis' mind. So they've got to refresh from this if they can't pull this off. Playing still for overtime. It's not done just yet, remember. Zonic takes the first damage down to 74, but they're approaching fast, very fast. Smokes out, Config's got to rotate the balcony instead. They've already forced back Rubino, in that position as Tensky drops. So this is actually reasonable for Astralis to get to the site. Glaive's got MSL. Overtime, it's looking likely, but it's Rubino to pull 1 back. Good refrag from Device. And it's all to Cajun B. Not to happen this time. Overtime. Fast play. I mean, unorthodox round, and they pull it off, Astralis.
I don't think they can believe it. 4 Tech 9s and an AK-47. Kerrigan, once again, he gets that opening pick, and they get them. That's what they were lacking before. They get that pick. They weren't assertive enough before. They were slowing things down, allowing the rotations to come in. They didn't give the CTs a chance.
Push the CTs back. So far, they haven't done that at long A. And Device, he may go around this corner quickly, flash over. There's 2 toward the hay bales. Good Molotov. That should force them out, but he overextends slightly. MSL doesn't peek it. That allows Device to get the kill, but he can't spray down the second. So it is traded back, but they know he's here at long. And good rotation. MSL's going to find Device trying to wrap back. Zonic, leaving it back up, though. In fact, give them a 1-man advantage as Kerrigan has AWP just watching for rotation. Zonic's very far forward. He's the one with bomb, but he's got Config as well. Eventually, he goes down to Rubino. But they still have the man advantage on this. However, that's pulled back. Good drop in from Cajun B. And they have to go on this A site. 49 seconds, bombs at stables. They've just grabbed that again now, but if they try and run back, Cajun B's looking toward it. He spotted it. He's got it again. Glaive down. And this, Kerrigan, I mean, that was a call to go to B. That's a desperate call late, considering they have no information.
Well, the bomb's down now as well. 35 seconds. He's pretty much committed to this side of the map. He has got the AWP. 1 kill will be enough, but that timing, not going to work out in his favor. And after Zonic, he did so much hard work there. He gets the first 2 kills. We didn't expect that to happen, and then Dignitas rotating in. It's nice disciplined play once again, and that kill from Cajun towards long A. That was crucial. Like you said, they were going to rotate back towards B.
Put a good pincer effect. Good rotation from Cajun, but he's caught in the open as well. As it's Rubino and Config. 2 versus 3. Zipex still with that Tech 9, but they've allowed the flash to get him in better position, and Zonic goes bionic to take down Config. It's just Rubino, 1 versus 3, and this could be the 1 round Astralis need, unless Rubino's got something to save it. 2 kills so far, 2 more to find. Bomb ticking. He's got a kit. He's going to try and elevate himself to find the shot on Zonic. He's done it. Glaive, he can't move. He can't afford to. He knows he's at stables, and Rubino's on 2 HP, but he gets the shot toward him. The pillar is all that saves Glaive. Baits out with the tap, and Glaive, he's playing this correctly. He's going to have to go eventually, and it's going to be now that Rubino gives it up. Glaive just stays alive. Smart to escape.
What a tense situation.
Still has a kit, though. He still has time to hold this. They're still available to him. McGlade,
No.
he's shoulder checking in 1 second. Thankfully, he hits the shot, and they will get the 1 round.
Talk about cutting it fine. 1 second in that. He comes out peeking with a knife. All you have to do is make him shoot at that point. There was less than 5 seconds on the bomb.
Times. Desperate times for Astralis. Kerrigan waiting, shot, successful. Opening pick in their favor. He takes down Cajun B. As he continues to play top ramp with the AWP this time, he's going to be smoked out, has to rotate it around, but with Xyp9x already on the balcony, he's actually going to watch this lurk position instead. This is actually a smart team call because Rubino's waiting to try and pop out and take down the rotations. Xyp9x gets behind the APC. They have a chance to catch them off, and there it is. Rubino dropped. Kerrigan knows he's the only one in that position. It's typical. They do find the player, Config, good entrance. Zonic that was playing at Cannons to try and catch them, and the smoke and flames. It's Kerrigan in the open through the gap. Config gets Glaive, and Dignitas, they may just pull their map back as Device has to clutch this 1 versus 3. First shot on Config successful, but Tensky down the ramp, he's gonna hit the headshot, and they'll get away with it. A relief, as map 1 does go to Dignitas.
It was touch and go at one point, 13-5 in favor of Astralis. They had to grind it out round by round, but Dignitas, with a little bit of luck and some huge play from Config, they take it towards overtime, and they stepped up there. Astralis did struggle tremendously in the gun rounds, and that was evident.